Welcome to Tiger Field and what could be our final Breck Live soccer broadcast of the 2019 season. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Right Implement. I'm John Smith here with Noah Knight on this night of closure. And Noah, what are your feelings on the night?
Well, tonight we'll see the last match of the season for BCHSFC, who sit 3-11-1 on the season with 25 goals for, 58 goals allowed. Hart County come into this match 6-11-0, 59 goals for, 73 goals allowed.
How do you feel about the Tigers' chances tonight?
I think with a full side prepared tonight, I think BCHSFC can get it done so long as they keep their form, they keep their shape, and don't let any mistakes get into the head moving forward in the game.
Yeah, certainly could be a good result for us. A lot of similar opponents that we have played as Hart County. Hart County suffering a 3-1 loss to Fort Knox. We drew with them on the year on the road and did beat them here in a 2-1 thriller, I would say. Also played against Warren East. They lost 5-1. Interestingly, we lost 2-0 there as well. So similar result there. Same with Barron County, a 5-1 loss for Hart County and a 4-1 loss for BCHSFC here. John Harden, 10-0 for both sides. LaRue County, a mercy rule defeat for Hart County, as we lost 8-1 on the road. And Butler County as well, Hart County defeating Butler County 6-0, and we defeated them 10-0 just a couple of days ago.
There have been 7 previous meetings between these two sides between 2013 and 2018, with BCHSFC with an overall record of 1-6-0 against Hart County, 6 goals for, 50 goals allowed. The most recent of those being last season at Hart County, where the Tigers actually picked up their one and only win in a 4-2 win.
Very interesting note. Tonight, Chloe Denner is going to return to the team, starting or not, I'm not sure, but it will be her first first game since August 29th in that defeat we mentioned earlier against Warren East. This is, of course, like Noah mentioned, the 8th all-time meeting and the final regular season matchup for both sides, with Hart County playing LaRue County, who defeated them earlier in the season, October 9th in their district tournament, and we face Grayson County at Meade County October 7th.
And, of course, we were supposed to be in the booth last Saturday with McLean County. However, they did cancel, thus just shortening the schedule that much more for BCHSFC. That now makes 3 or 4 matches on the season. 2 have been canceled or called off. And 4 matches where I think there's a chance that BCHSFC could have maybe made their record look a little bit prettier than it sits at the moment.
Yeah, I certainly agree. Hart County, a team, a program in general that had a lot of success in years past. These last couple of seasons have been sort of something of a slip for them, as we can even reflect that in our score line once Breckenridge County came into play. Of course, getting a couple mercy rules early on in our program's history. But like you mentioned last year, a 4-2 victory after Bailey Castor put in 4. And really, it's been a rough few seasons for Hart County now. Finished bottom of their region last season. This season slipping to 8th.
We are now about 6 minutes away from kickoff here at Tiger Field.
Yeah, some interesting players to note about, or some interesting losses, I should say, for Hart County. They lost sort of a Bailey Castor-esque player in Brianna Warnock, senior, who put up 23 goals and 6 assists last season. Really led the charge for them, but only had 2 senior losses. Warnock putting up 40 goals over her career with 6 assists to go with that, and Lainey Childress putting up 2 goals and no assist in her career. But a team with a lot of experience here, Hart County.
Don't know what to really expect from this match here. Could go either way.
Yeah, we were scheduled to play Hart County a second time on the year, but that one was canceled quite early on in the year. This season, Hart County has found a way to replace all that goal scoring in Kylie Adcock, who has put up 26 and 3 on the year, and Maggie Dennis with 8 and 7 of her own. Two that have really led the charge for this Hart County team in their 6 victories.
That being 29 goal contributions out of 59 goals on the season.
Just from that one individual. About 4:30 to go here. Very a game with a lot of questions, I would say. And we are really going to see probably the closest we've seen Breckinridge County at full force in a long time.
Of course, Sydney Tucker joins the team once more, finally, after only playing 2 games this season. However, don't know if we will see her tonight or in the Grayson County game that is coming up. Was cleared by the doctors, but not really the risk that Coach Garrett is looking to take with her health.
It will be Sydney. A lot of questions going into the district tournament. Big player who added a lot of depth when she did play the few times that she got the chance. And we'll be back next season, I'm sure. Stronger.
We did hear earlier that she isn't the biggest fan of being benched because she always really has been able to step into that leadership role and really take it for the team, put all her heart into it, and it is really unfortunate to see that she may not be able to play another match for them this season. However, I do believe she will be back next season with the losses of as many seniors as we have.
I also mentioned about Hart County earlier, how their seasons have sort of taken a hit the last couple of years. Last year started the season winning only 1 out of their first 10 games and finished with an 8-0 district loss to LaRue County, who they will be facing next week, and finished bottom of the 5th region. Really poor compared to their seasons before, and we came away with a 4-2 victory, our first against them in our program's history. So tonight, we don't know a whole lot about where this team may be. A lot more winning done this year than they did last season in a pretty tough region. But we will see how they can compare up to our side, who, of course, is nothing like last year. Now only about 2 minutes to go here. Of course, this has been the most individual goal scorers we've seen for Breckinridge County in a season. We have Aubrey with 10, Chloe with 6, Autumn with 5, Kate with 2, Aaliyah and Skylar both with a goal each, and a lot of assist numbers from a lot of players. A lot of weapons this season.
I do believe it will be the traditional 11 that we have seen from Coach Garrett this year.
Yeah, I imagine the 4-3-3. We will see that again.
I know earlier Aubrey was in question, but I do believe that she is here and she is fit for the game. Of course, this game did have to be postponed with the heat being as hot as it was, getting up to a record of 97. And here we sit in October. The game had to be pushed back to the time we will be set to start now.
It will be. It's been a very, very late kickoff today. Only about a minute to go, though. And I expect a very exciting game today.
Of course, this will be the unfortunate reality that players like Captain Autumn Rogers will be playing their last regular season match of their careers for the club. For as much contribution as she's had for the club, it's unfortunate to see it all come to an end.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially from their perspective, it's got to be so many years of contribution. Autumn playing since 7th grade, so a lot of years leading up to this one moment here. Of course, they'll want to put everything out there for the Grayson County Clash that could seal our first ever trip to the regional tournament. We already locked in as the 2 seed. So the first time we've actually ever been the higher seed than our opponent in the first round, and of course Grayson County, as we mentioned, certainly had two very exciting games against them. I think in our first matchup and that derby, we ran out of gas late, and I think only a couple of subs we even had. It really hurt us, but
we're able to get the win back at Grayson County, however, to avenge the earlier loss at home.
It was an absolutely iconic victory, once again on senior night, and that is actually back-to-back senior night victories at Grayson County for us, but tonight, this is
Grayson County's senior night, I might add.
Oh, yes, that as well. Of course, we defeated Butler County 10-0 in our senior night. Very impressive performance on our part. Looks like Hart County putting all their players out here on the line for the start. Of course, Anna Adkins, a player that, interestingly, has not took one bad injury early on in the year, and we haven't heard much about her in a long time. I think it really, at this point, it's going to be hard to make any sort of comeback going right back into the tournament.
Was a part of the side for a lot of the early matches, but that injury did cut her time short. However, Amber Miller has filled in that left back position just about as good as any.
Yeah, Amber actually with 2 assists this year out of that position, so cannot take anything away from that. And it was, as you mentioned, will be the traditional starting lineup that we've seen so many times this season. So Chloe not being transitioned right into the lineup. There's Kylie Adcock, like I mentioned, big-time goal scorer. So there you heard it for the Hart County lineup. It will be Adcock, Sloan, Dennis, Snyder, Stout, Barry, Wilson, Martin, O'Neill, Gonzalez, Rocha, and Senig. Of course, it will be our 4-3-3, I can imagine. Amber, Leah, Schuyler, and Lauren in that back line. Autumn, Olivia, and Marcy in the flat midfield. And Aubrey, Chloe, and Kate making out the attack. Very interesting to see how Hart County's going to line up. I imagine that it will be Adcock and Dennis coming forward. Perhaps a 2-forward system, as they have been leading the charge offensively for both teams. And yes, of course, Abby in goal. 160 saves on the year. All-time leading goals saved. All-time clean sheet leader. Gonzalez for Hart County in goal today, and it looks for Hart County something of a I only see 3 back. Interesting note. Yes, looks like they're probably going to play 2 forward, 2 wide, and sort of a diamond shape.
Perhaps a 3-5-2
Yeah.
lined up.
But we now do get underway. Here's Autumn. Plays it out to Marcy. Going to be played forward, though. And that one going to be cleared all the way forward from Stout. Aaliyah's got on it, though. Takes her time. Still on it. Just plays that one out for a throw into Hart County. That's going to be Dennis. Throws it in. Marcy stops her pretty good there. Still on, though. Skylar just plays that one out again for a second throw in here. This time a different taker. It'll be O'Neal. Throws it in, throws it high. Adcox plays it off her foot and plays it out of bounds. So Breckenridge County winning the ball here finally. Here's Amber. Looks for Marcy. Marcy tries to flick that one forward. Goes out of bounds for our, I believe, 3rd throw in here. O'Neal again. She's looking. Throws it. Amber tries to get ahead to it. Adcox is going to get on it. Tries to play in the middle, but Skylar going to cut her out. Still in, though. Amber plays it forward. Played in. Aaliyah takes her time. Plays that one forward. Autumn to Marcy. Chloe making a run down the left. Looks forward. Cut out
Almost
well.
An excellent through ball here
Autumn,
for
though,
Chloe.
with a great ball. Chloe takes it on with her head. Working down this left side.
Can she find Marcy, perhaps?
Looking for an option in the middle. Marcy plays it forward. Finds Kate. Maybe not the intended target. But that's going to be well played away by Sloan there, forcing the throw in.
A nice sliding tackle there, sends it out.
Pretty brave. Not something you see all too often at this level. But so far, we've seen one good run from Chloe there. Maybe a half chance. This one's going to be played forward, though. Aaliyah comes up to retrieve it. Looking for options. Plays it to Autumn. Autumn looking. Plays around the defender well.
Up to Kate.
Kate in a tussle here. Will lose possession. Still fighting for it with Sloan. Sloan's going to look forward. Aaliyah cuts it out. Skylar gets on it. And Aaliyah gets again to it. Forces a throw in. Looks like Rocha here to take the throw in. Looking for an option. Throws it down the line. Maybe a little slip up there in the throw in. And Kate just going to play that one out for yet another throw in. 3 minutes into this game, we've seen quite a few throw ins already. Rocha again to take it on this far side. A little discussion with the referee here on the sideline. Throw in down the line again. On it is Lauren, and that one goes out for yet another throw in. Down the line again, here it comes. Aaliyah gets on it. Played forward a little bit. Lauren lets that one roll out for a throw-in to Hart County again. Rocha with her 4th consecutive throw-in towards the middle. Autumn gets on it, and that's going to be a very late shove. Nothing given, though. Olivia fighting for it. Autumn comes away with it, looking for an option, and is just forced to play that one down the line. Can Kate keep it in? And Kate cannot. Not a bad look, though. Pretty late shove on Autumn there, I thought, though.
Definitely could have drawn a foul.
Lauren here working on it. And that one's going to be played out as it looked like it was.
There are only 2 officials for this one.
Oh, yes. Good thing to note there, because that has, at best, you could say, cost us in in past games. Down the line again and played out. Looking, Rocha. Good touch there from Aaliyah. Rocha works on it. Skylar's going to miss that one. Played forward, still some danger. Marcy playing pretty deep here on this left-hand side. Looking for an option, tries to find Chloe, plays it wide. So far, some pretty good pressing we're seeing from this Hart County team. Dennis plays that one in. Looking for an option. Drives that one down the line, and Skylar's going to get on it. Plays that one forward to Amber well. Amber looking, and Amber just plays it out. So far, Hart County, you have to say, have been the better of the two teams.
Definitely held a lot more possession than Breck County thus far.
And they win a corner here, I believe. No, actually kept in.
Going to be a
chance
cross.
On here. 2-on-1 chance. And Rocha's not going to be able to get onto that one, and Breckenridge County very fortunate to escape that situation. Skylar does great to keep that one down. And a shot is on, and that one's going to go well left. But Hart County have to credit the start they're having. Happy to take the goal kick here. Hart County really putting a lot of people forward. I think that formation really showed it. Only 3 in the back, so very vulnerable if we can get past them, but it's a matter of getting past them. Autumn here with a chance. Looking, plays it wide. Gonna be to Chloe. Marcy was trying to make a run there, but she's Chloe looked for Autumn and couldn't find her. But Amber here gonna get a throw in on this near side. Throw in down the line. Chloe takes it off her back, and gonna be played away well there from Dennis. Played forward again though. Olivia, looking.
Looking for Chloe here,
Chloe.
just over.
Can't get a knee onto that one. And a throw-in awarded to Dennis here. Down the line it goes. O'Neal.
Played forward.
Leah plays that one nearly straight up. O'Neal and Marcy fighting for it. Marcy heads it backwards well to Amber. Amber looking. And Skylar just going to whip that one forward. That one's just going to be played out, though, from Stout there. Amber with another throw-in. Down the line, Chloe. Doesn't have the pace to get past her. Dennis. That one played in the air, and that one stays in. And it's eventually going to be played out by Marcy as she got into a little tussle there with O'Neal. Hart County really packing in this midfield.
Marcy putting forward a lot of effort thus far early, but Hart County on the break.
23 goals in the year. Can she make it 24? And
Skylar with excellent defending here.
Just what you expect from her. A corner conceded, but a very dangerous threat in front of goal cut out. Adcock's been extremely good so far in this year. Of course, has done well to replace Warnock in seasons past. Amber is going to play that one out.
Olivia.
Still some danger. Olivia looking for an option.
Kate.
And Kate looks like she's going to get on that one.
Keep it in.
And
plays
that
it
one
down the line.
Stays on the line. Stays in so far. Kate putting some pressure on. Played up towards the middle.
Autumn.
Autumn's on it.
Numbers forward for BCHSFC now.
A good job, though, of dropping way deep back for those holding midfielders of Hart County. Olivia plays this one forward and just straight out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in awarded to Hart County here. And so far, only everything Breckenridge County has created has been something of a counter-attacking fast break, with Hart County really controlling possession here early on. Played off of Kate's leg here and played out. Throw into Hart County down the line. Olivia tries to play that one forward, but it will remain another throw-in. Here's Sloan.
A succession of throw-ins early here for Hart County.
And here's another one. Rocha takes that one quickly.
Off the head.
And just slowly moving it down like this. Skylar plays it out.
Clears it.
Looking
Can
for
Aubrey get on it?
Aubrey yet to get any real touches in this game so far. Aaliyah with a terrific
her first touch. No real dribble completions thus far.
Would have been hard for her to get any control on that one with the pressure put on. So far, a very solid start from Hart County. And that one Just going to ride the line, but stays in. And eventually makes its way out. Lauren with the throw. Looks down the line, finds Kate. Kate plays that one straight up. Gets back on it. Played looking for Autumn. Not much space to operate. And Autumn hit with a late challenge there. Looks like she's okay, though.
Yet another Hart County throw-in.
Sloan here to take it. Down the line. Aaliyah looks to get on it. Bit of a tussle, but she's going to come away. Looked to play it almost into danger, but Marcy comes to it well. Autumn plays that one forward. Another good cutout from Hart County. And played down the line again. You can tell sort of by the nature so far early on that it is going to be a pretty physical battle if we are going to come away victors.
A lot of pressure now.
Adcock,
more and more.
working down the line. Looking for a cross in. Going to play it in, well cut out by Skylar. Aaliyah here plays it forward right into danger. But Olivia going to come away with it here. A little tussle again. Played forward.
Brilliant
Skylar.
tackle. But
And eventually a foul awarded for Olivia. And it will be a free kick to Breckenridge County. I think Hart County
Skylar will take this free kick, I believe.
Hart County playing really physically at the start of this game, and it's paying off for him so far. Played forward. Chloe isolated. And played all the way back to Abby. A lot of power on that clearance forward. Here's Abby to take it. Played on, played low. Seems like Coach Garrett really tired of the reacting. Would rather see
Waiting
it really
for the
getting
ball
on
to come to the feet rather than running to the ball itself.
it. Yeah. Throw into Breck County here. Lauren down the line. Looking Kate here, putting a run on. Kate trying to put some pressure on, but being well cut out there from Sidner.
Aubrey.
Autumn tries to float that one forward. A really well weighted ball. A lot of confusion in the box right now. And a foul awarded against Breckenridge County, I believe. No, a foul awarded against Hart County.
So it will be a pin.
A penalty kick. Autumn Rogers taking it. This will be her 4th on the year. She is 2 for 3 this season. She's going to step up here. Just 12 minutes into this game. A lot of confusion in the box, and it creates us a chance. This could be our first true chance of the game. And Autumn's going to take it here. Plays it forward, plays it low, and right at the keeper.
Perhaps tried to get a little bit more power under that one.
I think she really expected the keeper to go one way and just played it right down the middle. And there's one chance cut out for us already in the game. No one played out, throw into Breckenridge County.
Was, of course, a brilliant chance, though, for Autumn.
Here's Kate. Not going to get on it. Olivia. And that's a handball. I do have to say the penalty somewhat against the run of play. I think Hart County really so far been the better team.
Held more possession, definitely been in their attacking third a lot more. Hart County definitely with the advantage thus far.
Yeah, and looks like it's going to be Sloan here. Plays it forward. Olivia cuts that one out well. She's done a great job so far early.
Can Kate get under this one?
Great ball from Autumn, but not enough on it. Aubrey looking.
Can Chloe get under it?
Chloe
Keeps
looked
it.
like that one might have been out, but of course no official on the sideline to tell. A real tussle. Chloe's going to have a chance. Chloe taken down. And it may have been a slip up there. Yeah, definitely had some chance opportunities in the middle. Coach Garrett really preaching, looking for that extra pass in the middle. Really tough angle even if she did get a shot away. This has been turned to a really physical game, though, so far. Playing out there from Lauren. About 13 some odd minutes down, and here is another throw-in from Rocha. Played down the line. Looking for Adcock, not going to find her. Played out by Lauren. Playing forward again. Aaliyah. Looking. Plays it right into the middle. Could be danger, but Skylar's going to get on that one. This one played forward. This one has all sorts of trouble on it, but it's going to be played out again. Still danger forward. Skylar cannot get this ball out and away. Up the middle here. Autumn trying to get on her. She's not. And wow, what a boot there. Could cause problems, but Abby smart to react and get onto that one before Adcock could. Hart County really doing a great job of maintaining possession when they get it in our own half. Rocha takes it off the knee. Autumn plays it away. Another one played forward, and Abby's going to get on that one, surely. Maybe a little danger there, but a little odd spin on the ball. Abby plays this one really well, probably her best punt of the night.
That one may have been a handball the way she used her shoulder to clear it out.
Regardless, Breck and Cheney win the ball here, but it will be turned over after the throw-in. Cannot stay into the run of play here. Sloan to take. Kate played forward. Skylar maybe creating some danger, but of course that speed. But Adcock here going to have a chance on. She's going to shoot, and Abby's going to be down and reactive to it. A really good save from Abby, but you have to say some good defending to force Adcock to take a shot from that angle.
Skylar and Aaliyah definitely have been on point in the center thus far, as well as not a lot of activity from Amber and Lauren, but when they've been involved, it's been effective.
Yeah, pretty fortunate to be pretty effective defensively so far. As Hart County has really created some chances. Kate looks for a touch on it. Takes one off of her. Aubrey's got some serious pace behind this run, though. Aubrey looking. She's got a chance one-on-one. What a save! And Aubrey's still going to have the ball, but wow, what a save. Played in. Kate can't get a touch on it. And that was arguably a chance just as good as a penalty there. But what an insane save there we saw from, I believe, was Gonzalez. And
now a second and third great chance and a goal for BCHSFC.
And that one, wow. Snagged it. Seemed like she took it from behind her. Looking for an option. Adcock. Skylar's pace, something we have been very thankful for this year.
It's a case in which you'll never really see the opposition offside because she is always behind the ball.
Aaliyah keeps that one in and is going to eventually play it out. Deep throw in here. Rocha to take. And a substitution will be made as Sali, the freshman, looks to come on and actually join the back four. So a little change in formation, I believe. So interesting thing to note there. A late challenge outside the box there. Could have been a free kick. Amber fighting.
Amber keeping it away
Amber
nicely.
plays it out. Dennis doing a pretty good job of closing out there, though. Skylar plays it out. Another throw-in. About 17 minutes into this game, and nothing too unfamiliar. A lot of throw-ins and a couple of really good chances. And Aaliyah just blasts that one out. Had some options, but Coach Garrett, they're asking her to take her time. Autumn putting on some press. Going to win the ball well, but going to run right into Olivia, and that's going to cause some confusion. Olivia, though, fighting well for that one. Does a terrific job advancing forward here. Looking for an option, and she's not going to find anyone. A pass just right down the middle there. The run taken by Lauren. Olivia looking. Kate plays it up, but plays it away.
Almost
Autumn gets
a
on it.
beautiful rainbow over the defender.
Skylar. Cut out, though. Amber gets her left foot to it. Tries to play that one forward. This could be danger. And Skylar's going to play that one out well away from the reach of, I believe it's Dennis there. Chloe can't get a second touch to it. Autumn does a terrific job. Marcy here. Wow, great bit of skill from Dennis. Amber plays it back to Lauren. Lauren look at some confusion here. Adcock's going to get on it. Tries to play it towards the middle. Plays it back to her left. Plays it and plays it wide. Good job there from Lauren. Not so much to give away possession, but to close out any sort of real chance there from Adcock. But once again, the ball really failing. Breckenridge County struggling to hold any sort of possession here, especially when the ball gets forward at all. Hart County really pushing a lot of numbers forward. Ball played right down the middle, the danger. Chloe, Amber, puts that one too heavy for Marcy. And the midfield here operating. And one takes a deflection off of Marcy and makes its way out of bounds. Dennis played in. Marcy gets ahead to it and plays it back out. And it's going to be Dennis again on the throw-in. Looking. Skylar just floats that one out again. Lot of danger created right now from Hart County.
Got to be careful in that box.
And Marcy, just nobody taking their time. Everybody just getting rid of it immediately, I feel like. And that one is total danger, and this could be a disaster. Played in, and this one could be a goal, and that is very fortunate that Abby got onto that one. Right now, team looking very out of sorts. I think the long break really taking this team out of the rhythm, seeming really nervous anytime they get on the ball. Here's Aubrey. Can she get onto it? That's a really heavy touch. Is the goalkeeper going to beat her to it? And she will. It's these little quick breaks and using the pace of Chloe and Aubrey. Never seeing any real chances be created. Marcy, though, playing way up front. Plays that one off. Chloe can't get to it, though. Played in.
Can Autumn make something of this?
Autumn tries to play
Olivia playing it forward here.
Autumn forces the error from Olivia there.
Odd bounce over Kate now.
Autumn puts a little too much weight onto that one, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, very close one. Chloe really hustled to that one. I think we're seeing a little bit
Marcy.
A little better start here. Finally turning things around. Oh, Marcy, though, a little miscommunication. She's going to win it, but just plays it straight at the goalkeeper. A little frustration, I think, for Marcy setting in.
Definitely could have gotten a little bit more under it. We know she can take it from that far.
Had some time. I just don't think she was aware it was around her. That one played well from Dennis. Played up the middle. Played really strong. This one, Adcock not going to get onto it. But you can definitely see where Hart County could score their goals against a few slower center backs. Adcock, incredible pace, can get behind any of these well-hit balls. And Abby going to have a slip up here. But here she comes. We'll play it out. And Olivia's going to take that one off the heavy touch. Played wide. Kate's going to have some space. Could she get on it, though? Some really good pace shown from Snyder. Aubrey takes a touch off of it. She can put some pace on it here. And Amber going to play that one all the way back. 4 forward right now for Breck County. Going to be played right into the path of Chloe. Chloe's going to play it to Aubrey. Aubrey just doesn't know where the ball went. And is just going to play it to nobody. And it's going to come all the way back. Skylar's going to float that one to Marcy. Marcy's going to keep it in. Plays it towards the middle. Plays it right to O'Neill. O'Neill to Skylar. Back to Kate here. Ball's jumping around quite a bit all over this midfield right now. Neither team really controlling anything.
Makes a lot of back and forth possession at the moment.
And we will see Megan Howell come on for Marcy. Likely going to occupy that left midfielder position. She's filled in quite a few times so far this season with some pretty good results. That one played out by Hart County. Throw into Breck County.
Lauren to take it. Aims for Kate.
Oh, I'm trying to fight back for that one, but just going to be played out anyways. Throw into Lauren again in about 24 minutes gone. And it's been something of a bloodbath so far. Can Aubrey get onto it? A really dangerous back heel from Hart County, but a little confusion from Kate and Aubrey. Looking for Chloe, going to play that one pretty wide.
Can she play something with the cross here?
Chloe spins in, nobody running onto the ball. Autumn's going to come away with it. She's not going to find the ball. Played forward from Olivia. Good ball to Kate. Kate looking in. Autumn's going to take this shot on, and she's going to slip up. Played out wide. And this team right now, this team just feels like right now they really are a little rusty from their game being so long ago. I think if we would have...
It has been a lot of practice as of recently, but not much game time for the side.
not real game time situations, but we're seeing a lot of slip-ups and being the second one to the ball a lot so far today. Megan's going to play that one well to Olivia. Olivia looking for a ball to Chloe. Chloe on the left, looking for a pass in. Going to play that really close. Here's Kate on it. Kate, and another great save. Still in, and it's a goal line clearance. Wow.
What a save. What a save.
And denied once again. So far, Breckenridge County having the better of the chances, but
Kate very nearly.
But Kate coming away there with another great chance. Hart County having more chances, like I said, but our chances I think have been better. Here's Autumn to take the corner. That's a really dangerous corner. It's gonna nick up and oh wow! Again,
goal line clearance.
That one actually just headed away by. Oh, yes, actually a clearance, like you mentioned. Looked like he signaled for a goal kick, but a corner once again, and wow. Extremely unlucky not to get anything away so far. And looks like Autumn's going to take this next corner. Not sure she knew where the corner's going to be taken. A really good corner taken, but wow. Such incredible reactions we're seeing in the back here for Hart County.
Absolutely, a lot of brilliant goal line saves by not just the keeper, but also the defenders as well.
Another good ball in. Not a good touch, though, from Aaliyah. Here's Olivia looking for options. Going to try and play that one towards the middle. And that's going to be nicked over. Goalkeeper's going to let that one come up for a corner. I don't think she was sure if she could grab that one or not. I think that was the concern, and that was why that one will be a third corner. Autumn to take it again. That one well taken, really high, and Chloe's going to head it on. Aaliyah fighting for it. Still in the box. Aaliyah tries to play it forward, and that one's going to be cleared well away.
Amber.
And Adcock's going to have a chance here. A really good touch on the ball. Playing it pretty wide, though. Skylar and Lauren back. That one played in, and Abby.
Brilliant save by Abby.
Abby with a terrific job. Absolutely blistering counterattack put on by Adcox there, pretty much by herself following the clearance. Abby plays it forward over Megan's head. Chloe on it. Off of Megan's leg again. This one's probably going to stay in, it looks like. Rolls all the way to the line. And that one's still in. Will it make its way out? No, it will not. Adcock's trying to get on it. And Amber just plays that one out for a throw in deep in our own half once again. And you have to think, the fact that this game is still 0-0 after all we've seen is pretty phenomenal.
Brilliant defense from both sides early on.
It has not been the prettiest of offense, or the prettiest of midfield play so far, but like you mentioned.
It will be a sub here as Olivia will come off. Marcy does check back in.
Here's Dennis to take it. Plays it all the way towards the middle. Plays that one forward on the half volley and makes its way out for a goal kick.
A lot of promise, not a lot of accuracy behind that one.
And you have to think maybe these chances that we've created will maybe spark this Breckenridge County team to maybe in a less
Taylor Smith,
professional term.
Taylor
Wake
Smith
up.
checks on for Mackenzie Sinig.
And we're going to take this one. We've seen her have a couple of unusual slip-ups so far. And that's going to be played forward. Kate too deep, though, to get on that one. And maybe would have been difficult anyways, considering the pace behind it. Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be Sally to take it down the middle from Kate. Aubrey here. Poor touch there from Kate. Played behind her by Aubrey, though. Marcy already
with
getting physical there.
a bit of a late challenge, perhaps.
Throw in for Rocha, who shifted forward a little bit. Played up. Skylar gonna let it drop. Skylar's gonna play that one straight forward. Off the knee of Kate. Kate trying to work forward. And it makes its way up for Breckenridge County throw in.
There's it.
Or free kick, sorry. I wasn't sure about that one. Just saw the notion of the hand from the referee. Marcy to take this one. A lot of bodies back for Hart County. All but Adcox ready for the counter. Ball in the box. Kate working. And Aubrey's going to go down, and probably the worst thing you could possibly see, as she is very slow to get up. Game still goes on, but Aubrey not even trying to test anything right now, it looks like, and that's going to stop play.
Perhaps an ankle this time.
Which would be the very worst at this time frame. Tournament just 5 or 6 days, away. Aubrey not trying anything. Has been down for the continuation of that play.
You hate to see it.
I think we've seen it so many times. And every time it's just nothing but fear, really.
Did seem to get caught up in her own feet, or perhaps in the feet of the Hart County defender, and did perhaps come down on her ankle wrong.
We'll see how she's moving. A bit of a limp, but does not look to be in too much pain. Now, it will be interesting to see who's shifted in the center forward option. And I believe that is Chloe Dinner onto the pitch. And will she be playing in center forward?
Perhaps his...
How interesting would that be to see? And it looks like she will be. As far as I can tell, traditional center back, right back last year. But pretty much stepped into the leadership of the defense on this year. Played in. Here's Kate. Chloe can't get her first touch of the game. Play deep. Trying to play out.
Megan and Chloe closing in there.
I'm looking for an option, and makes its way out of bounds. That one going to be played out from Martin there. Amber looking. Can't find Chloe. Down the line, and eventually rolls out for a throw in to Hart County. Played in. Autumn going to be the first one on it. Megan just going to play it away from her. Lack of communication there. Played in, though. Chloe doing a great job of shielding away the defender there. Chloe here. Marcy just plays that one out wide. Kate gets onto it. A little deep, though. Megan shifting all the way over to the right side of the midfield. That one just played all the way up. And Aaliyah not going to get on it. Adcox right on the back of these defenders, and this could be bad. Adcox is going to have a one-on-one with Abby. Abby's going to get on after a really poor touch from Adcox, though.
A lot of pressure put on by Adcox, but the rest of the Hart County attackers not offering much threat.
And Abby, again, really struggling on these punts so far today. Very uncharacteristic. Here's Lauren. Marcy tries to play it down the middle. Going to find Autumn. Autumn's going to look for a ball forward. Can Kate get on it? In case it's not going to be able to throw into Breckenridge County, though. Lauren to take. And a substitution made. It will be Marcy shifting over after Olivia came on for Megan. Ball in the midfield. Olivia tries to play it forward. Going to be played up. slid over in the pass, but not a good one. But Chloe not going to fight for that ball. Olivia again. Very physical game we're seeing. Olivia shoved to the ground there, and yeah, that will be a foul. Hannah O'Neill we've seen playing a lot over this pitch and has been a very physical player so far for Hart County. It's going to be Skylar to take it. And once again, everybody shifted back. Skylar. Flicked on. Trying to play it forward, but Marcy's going to play it out. An interesting note, Hart County, a lot of individual goal scorers, but Adcock's really seeming like by far and away the primary option and looking like at times the only option. And they've definitely had the better of the last recent chances with her. Of course, that one-on-one chance certainly had to think that was going to be a goal, and here could be another one. Very wide, though. Going to be hard to turn this into anything. Down the left side. Going to get in. No crossing options right now. And just eventually going to be forced to play it out. But a corner is awarded after Aaliyah was the one to get the last touch. About 6:51 to go. And it's been a pretty positive start, I have to say, for Hart County. Of course, we've had some great chances, but we've seen some terrific saves. Here's the corner. Played in, played very low. And Abby going to come away with it. No danger there created from Wright's corner. Abby to come away with the punt here. That one with an odd spin on it. Going to come forward, Adcock's working.
That odd spin continues here.
Really well played from Olivia. Done a terrific job so far today. Aaliyah. Autumn gets a poor touch on it. Played all the way out wide and rolls out as Dennis is not going to get onto that one. And it will be Amber again with a throw in. Can't get anything behind it. I think Marcy wanted it over her head. Chloe with a touch. A really good touch to keep it near her. Chloe here. Is she going to work down the line? And she's not going to be able to get it around the defender. Marcy, though, she looks wide. And this could be a chance. Chloe here. Chloe not going to have the pace, though, I don't think, to get on it. And a really dangerous slide, though. That was a very odd play by the defender there. I think that was Saley there, who really put her team in danger there with that slide. But it did pay off as Chloe
couldn't get enough under her shot there.
Yeah, and yet another chance thrown away for Breckinridge County. Olivia definitely potential foul right there. Lauren comes way too far up to get onto that ball, and Aaliyah as well. That's going to be Adcock's. And Skylar just plays it away from her, but can't get it away from her. Adcock's looking for an option, but left stranded once again in the front. Played back, Adcock's. Olivia, could she get on it? Olivia, Autumn, and that one's going to be played all the way back to Amber. This could be trouble. Dennis is going to get a touch, and Dennis takes a fall in the box, but a great job to shield her out there by Skylar.
O'Neill and Biggs thus far in the midfield have really been going at each other.
Very dangerous there from Abby, right down the middle. But here's Autumn, taking her time well. Plays a great ball, but it's going to come right to the defender. Olivia, she's looking, not going to find anything. Autumn's going to come away with it, though. Another well-defended ball, though. As we see right now, 3 holding defenders on this Hart County team with 4 back. Of course, Adcock's been isolated vast majority of this game.
Excellent
Chloe
ball
absolutely going to get onto this one. One-on-one chance, going to play that one. And a great save there from Gonzalez. Chloe probably could have afforded to get another touch on it. That's going to be a corner.
Brought it in just a little bit more.
And another corner, but the chance is really piling up so far today. Of course, the late game, like we mentioned, total darkness already. And here's Autumn to take the corner. Played in. Another well-played corner. That one just going to be nicked away and nicked out. there from Gonzalez. And
3
Autumn.
minutes now left in the first half.
And Autumn just going to take on this one. She's had a few good corners today. That one a little low. Flicked in. This is a chance. Another goal line clearance. And another corner. And you just have to think, when is one finally going to fall through? I think this is definitely one of our most dangerous outings and corners. I think, of course, against Butler County with the 3-man advantage, you expect what you expect out of that. But so far, some really dangerous corners from Autumn.
Skylar will get back on this one.
Skylar going to be hit late by Dennis. Autumn,
Terrific
great job.
Change of direction.
He's going to not be able to get rid of that one fast enough, though.
Does start making moves inward, though.
Good touch by Aaliyah, but Adcock doing a great job of clearing that one out. Skylar always going to be the first one onto that ball. Just plays it out, but plays it really deep. Throw in, or not a throw in, actually. That one just staying in barely. Played towards the middle. Hart County have numbers in the back right now. Real chance. That one going to be taken down. Nothing given. Still dangerous. And that one just soars across the face of goal. As Dennis there, a really dangerous goal scorer for this team. But wow.
No call there in the box.
Dennis with 8 goals on the year, and that one could have been 9 because that was a very dangerous chance. Having 4-on-3 for vast majorities of that attack, Adcox, and it was Dennis that just absolutely out-hustled everybody down there. Need to be smart about this goal kick here.
It is played towards Chloe.
Good touch on from Chloe on the first.
Marcy here.
A lot of one-touch football being played right now, and that one's going to go out. Here's Dennis here. Or sorry, not Dennis. This is Martin. The captain badge is a little confusing today, as I believe Hart County have 3, which is certainly out of the ordinary. And that one's going to be played all the way out of bounds. Amber down the line. About a minute and a half to go. Can we finish this half with a goal? You would certainly think so after how this game has been. And actually just halftime signaled right now.
Halftime.
So far, it has been a real duel is what I would say.
Back and forth. I think BCHSFC have had the more threatening chances thus far in the box.
I think, of course, the penalty miss, a great chance. Of course, the one saved from Aubrey, a ridiculous save, like 3 goal line clearances. And we did just see probably Hart County's best chance of the game. The ball sliced across from Dennis, just across the face of goal.
Kate had 2 very solid chances that right there in the box on the goal line.
Yeah, and also one just headed over by Hart County on a corner. Breck County looking dangerous, but Hart County certainly could get one. We're easily the better. Hart County easily the better team. Throughout the first 15, 20 minutes of the match, as I just don't think we were awake for that. I think the lack of a game really has hurt us. I think if we had played McLean County on Saturday, it would have been a different story right now. Do have to really credit the work of Gonzalez today in goal for Hart County keeping anything out. It will be interesting to see how the teams come out in the second half, as we are still 0-0. Hart County using a lot more subs than Breck County, really filling into the defense, using a lot of younger options actually, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores filling in there. Yeah, the huddle. And now, actually, we'll have a word from Right Implement here, our sponsors.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, skaters, tractors, small and large ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 9 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
So yeah, once again, got to thank Wright Implement for making all this possible. Been a pretty 50-50 start so far, but a lot of chances going either way. I do apologize. Noah will be back in a couple of moments. He had to leave momentarily. Hart County had a very good start to this game. Their similar score lines to ours. Of course, playing Butler County, you may not a 6-0 win or a mercy rule may not expect this quality so far that we've seen from them, but it's been pretty good from them. I think they've done a terrific job shutting down defensively, being quick to react, and couple of goal line clearances could easily be 3 or 4 for Breckinridge County so far. And so now Noah returned. What do you got to say so far about this first half?
It seemed that Hart County seemed to have a very fast build-up in their play, especially shortly after starting the game, moving back to a 4-defender set instead of 3. As well as really, it seems, relying on the pace of Adcox alone to get forward.
Yeah, we've seen him play up to 3 holding midfielders and 4 back. Really, really, really relying on that counterattack and those quick hits from Adcox. Breckinridge County, most of our danger coming straight out of free kicks, corners, and some really good chances created by Aubrey's pace, essentially. But not being able to hold possession for but a few passes at a time. We saw things finally pick up for Breckinridge County towards the end of the half, but all in all, it has been far from the prettiest game played in the midfield, I will say.
Of course, we don't really know the condition of Aubrey. We don't know whether she will return for the second half.
Oh, yeah, really important thing to mention. I cannot tell straight out of my point of view, but I do believe she is in the team huddle.
Don't believe she had the ankle taped up, but not something she's going to want to test much.
It's going to take a lot of courage to win this game, I think. It's been a really physical game on the midfield, where it has been pretty much the midfield's been really controlled by just whoever wants it more so far. And then even then, expect at least 3 to 4 people swarming on you.
The defenses have really held the score line where it is thus far, not giving an inch up to this point.
Yeah, Adcox and Dennis, you do have to say, you can see why they are their leading scorers and how they came about them, because they have created some real threat. Insane pace from Adcock, and Dennis really smart on the ball, does a terrific job out on the wing.
We are 4.5 minutes from getting the second half underway of the last regular season match for BCHS FC, and the last regular season match again for a lot of these seniors who I know are definitely going to want to go out and give it their all for this one.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And, of course, one game that cannot be overstated the magnitude of for these seniors will be October 7th in that matchup against Grayson County in the district semifinal. What a game that will be.
Of course, we've seen both sides get one up on each other, and one has to come out on top at the end of the season with the series, and I think that would be a great way to finish off the season for the seniors.
Yeah, it would be what they all wanted. It would be the first regional tournament appearance, but I guess we can only really comment on it tonight because I believe it is against KHSAA rules that we do broadcast at those games for the sake of attendance, but it should be a very interesting matchup when that time does come. Now today, though, we focus on this match, and it's been a really good one. You'd have to think that although this game can end in a tie, you would really doubt that it does.
You'd hate to see it end in a tie with the way that side they're playing this far to this point, especially on 0-0 after one half.
Breckenridge County's got to be smart in this first half and not give away an early goal, though, because that would be very devastating, I think, for everybody involved.
You never want to be the first to concede because that can take a lot out of the morale and the side.
Especially if it comes early in a half. About 2 minutes counting down here. And a lot of questions as we enter this second half of play.
You got to wonder what the huddles are like for both sides. Now, what are they addressing? What may need to change?
I think for Coach Garrett, it's going to be a lot about taking your time, really having some composure in your passes. A lot of these chances that Hart County has created really off of our own error, especially in the defense, especially in the midfield, and even times in the attack.
And it will be Breckenridge County who does kick off this one to start the second half.
Oh, yes, good thing to mention there. And the question now becomes Aubrey. Aubrey actually warming up on the sideline. Looks like, or sorry, not the sideline, but the goal line here. And
she is testing the ankle.
Looks to be moving rather smoothly. Maybe a slight limp. But I wouldn't expect her to start in the second half.
Perhaps throw Chloe back out.
Chloe created a couple of chances there. Perhaps it's got to be tough to slide right into a position you're unfamiliar with and take shots on like that, but she managed to get them on goal, win a couple corners.
Of course, playing in defense could be a risk for her with the recent facial injury, probably not wanting to test around that.
Yeah, I'm sure she's very happy to be back, though, regardless. And Aubrey here, still warming up. It looks like, I would think that the way she's moving, I think she'll be good to go at some point in this half.
I think it was perhaps just a tweak as she continues to work on it. Half a minute now, counting down.
As the huddles here are broken. Hart County, very large side they brought into this match.
I feel like nearly double the size of what Breckenridge County does have. On paper, there are about 23 names filling out the Hart County side.
Will be Breckenridge County playing left to right. Aubrey walking over back to the bench. She will not be starting, but there is Chloe.
Chloe will be in attack with Kate, of course, and Chloe. We do see Autumn, Marcy, and Olivia return, as well as the same defense we did see throughout the first half.
For Hart County, looks like perhaps a 4-3-3, but certainly more of a holding 4-3-3.
Could be more of a 4-2-3-1 with Adcox playing heavily forward.
And we could see Adcox actually looks to have shifted out to that right wing. But here we go. And immediately handball on for Breckenridge County here. Marcy to take this one on. Can she put a good ball into the box? Certainly options. Kate, Autumn, Chloe, and Chloe. Sorry, both Chloes in the box. Played forward. Could be danger. And going to be played out as we get a little closer to that goal.
Amber will come up to make the throw here.
Trying to get Marcy into the attack here. Gonna have
Marcy
Autumn out wide.
Marcy has been playing forward as of this game.
Don't hit it on. Still danger. Good touch taken, though, from Hart County here. Marcy just going to have that one cleared away well. Aaliyah. Played in. Cut out. There from Sloan. Here's Autumn. Working. Trying to find an option. She won't here. Towards the middle played.
With Chloe up in that attack, you do have to wonder what.
And Adcock's here. Danger
Adcock's
created.
now.
Shifted onto that right side.
With Dennis ahead.
And Dennis to get on it.
And it will be a save for Abby Shannon.
Crucial save, as I did say watch out for the early goal, and there comes an early chance. Abby, though, comes away with it. That one played up.
It is played over the head.
And Kate plays that one out. It's going to be the freshman, Salih, coming on here for the throw-in. Looks down the line. Olivia gets a good touch on it. Swings that one
play
forward.
It forward.
Chloe looks like she might have a chance on it. Chloe just not going to get onto it, but that one could roll it for a corner. But no, it's going to be a really...
It's gathered up by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez has arguably been the player of the game so far for this Hart County side. Some really brave keeping there, and we've seen some really brave keeping all night from her.
Amber with Adcock's trailing.
Amber couldn't get any pace on that one, but maybe for the better if wasn't aware of Adcock's behind her. That could have meant some trouble. Here we go. Thrown in. Cleared forward. Off the head of Chloe. And ruled out of bounds.
Throw in for Hart County here, looking for...
Slips up there. Played out for a throw in here. Here's Amber to take it.
Sloan plays it out. Amber throws it in here. And it will be
another
throw.
throw for Amber. Down the line. Played out once more. But this time for Hart County. As we're seeing, certainly sort of the grind out we saw in that first half so far. Amber could have been a handball there. But here's Autumn.
A bit of a slow start.
Plays that one forward
but
perfectly.
Chloe,
and probably one of the best passes you'll see. Finds Chloe,
and
Chloe with the finish.
For Chloe.
Autumn with probably one of the best assists you're going to see ever with a beautiful through ball right down that left-hand side. And it makes its way to Chloe, and we have an early goal here in the second half.
Truly, maybe the captain's distribution there for Autumn.
Yeah, right there. Looked like Chloe might have had a chance, but the ball curled back towards Chloe perfectly. Chloe took her time, had the composure, and this team looks to have finally settled into this game. Terrific ball from Autumn and a terrific finish from Chloe. And Abby here just commanding these troops forward now. Kate on it. A really dangerous sliding tackle again. A late shove there. A little frustration from Sloan, I think.
And Kate obviously voicing for the
it certainly
for the foul.
Had to be something of a call there. Autumn.
Kate
looking. Now we're going to be played straight up.
Touch.
Rocha gets onto it. Kate gets her back, though. And that one will be awarded. A lot of frustration there from, what was Rocha there?
Both sides not giving an inch.
Yeah, I think that goal may have just turned a physical game into a complete war at this point. At least that's what we've seen so far. Olivia can't get a good touch onto it. Forced to play that one straight out. Throw in here. Sloan. Sloan looking for options. Kate plays that one straight up. And
there
again.
were options in the midfield perhaps that Hart County could have looked for, but it seems that the throws at this level only go towards the sidelines.
Yeah, definitely trying to avoid any danger. Adcock's here could be in. Takes a touch around the defender. That one just going to be skied forward, and Abby's going to get onto it. Avoids the goal kick situation
Not a
there.
lot of accuracy yet again with the long shot.
Yeah, once again, Skylar, her presence just... Adcock's afraid to go straight at her because it can cause problems. Dangerous ball here. Aaliyah plays it forward.
Over the top to Kate here.
Olivia, terrific job to win that ball away. A late foul there
Yet
from
again,
Rocha Shirley, yeah.
it seems the physicality of BCHSFC really is getting under the skin of Hart County.
Rocha really showing a lot of frustration we've seen.
We've seen Hannah O'Neill as well show her frustration. No fouls, though. No cards.
Yeah, no
or
card.
direct talking.
Marcy plays that one forward. Cleared away well. And once again, Adcock's miles and miles away from anybody on her team. Just looking for chances like these. That's how they plan on getting their goal, I would imagine. Skylar with a really dangerous tackle there. At a professional level, you'd certainly expect a card for that one, but
it was
really
very
took the legs
fruitful
down.
tackle.
Yeah. Really showed her pace, but yeah, it would take a lot for this player to get back up for Hart County. Wasn't sure who it was. May have been O'Neill now that you mention it. I cannot imagine that this is going to lighten the mood of this game any one bit.
I can't imagine that the tempers will die down after this. She will get up. It is Snyder or Sidner who
looks to be limping a little bit, and that was a very, very strong challenge.
Very nearly a great challenge by Skylar, but just too much contact in it.
Yeah, really took the legs out, and that's what caused the foul. And this one is going to be Sloan to take it on.
Had there been contact with the ball, it could have been excusable, but
I think she did get on the ball. I think the problem was just how late it was. Here's Marcy looking forward. No options created there, and that one's just going to be playing out for a Breck County throw. I think we've really settled into this game so far in the second half. Really would say things were shaky at best. And look who it is, Aubrey coming on.
Aubrey does check back in for Chloe. Chloe, have to give it to her. A very solid performance for her first go at in attack.
And but Aubrey's pace once again reintroduced to the game. Chloe plays that one on to Aubrey. Aubrey gets her first touchback. 2 late hits there. Some danger. Going to be cleared forward. Marcy gets a leg to it. Plays that one straight up. Played towards the middle.
Poor touch to it there for Hart County.
Good ball
Amber
for Amber.
plays it back in to Chloe.
Right to Chloe. Chloe seeming as almost a magnet so far with how some of these passes have been delivered to her. Some terrific ones.
A throw in for Amber here. She looks in towards Chloe.
Amber wins another one.
Does have Marcy and Autumn as options as well, though.
Marcy to Chloe. Deep on the sideline, not going to get anything out of it. Marcy looking. Marcy going to get beat. Tries to lunge in. Amber.
Yet again, played in from Amber. What can Aubrey do with it? Not going to try to get him with the scuffle.
Aubrey looked a little fearful of perhaps risking injury again. Maybe a handball there. But Lauren really coming up. And this game really definitely not slowing down on the physicality. Amber to Kate. This one taken really quickly. Hart County looked to be caught out a little bit. Olivia looking. Autumn getting a good touch on it. Autumn does a terrific job there. But she will lose possession here. Marcy once again just lunging at one of the tackles.
But does stop Hart County in their tracks for just a moment.
And it will make its way out for another throw-in. Adcock's here taking this one quickly. Who we did mention has shifted all the way out to this right side. And Rocha And Adcock's not going to get onto that one. And Abby will come away with it. So 1-0 lead here about 9 minutes into this second half. Some danger.
It is played on to Dennis.
Abby just plays that one out. Smart play there. Avoids the injury risk, of course, and is going to force a throw in here.
Does avoid perhaps another chance at goal.
Really interesting to see Adcock on the right-hand side. Yet to string as many chances I think she did in that first half. But here's a chance on, and a penalty awarded. The foul given against Skylar there. And I don't know about that one.
I believe that is the momentum of
Either
the
way,
she was going.
the ref saw the arm out, and the penalty was awarded.
This could be a chance to equalize here. I do believe it will be Dennis.
Dennis, I believe, to take.
This one will be
Sloan. Sloan, one of the 3 captains for the side. Number 3 steps up, plays it in. Abby with a terrific save. And one that may just save this game.
But she did come down on her head. She is getting up a bit slow.
Come down hard on that one, or grabbing her neck a little bit. But cannot be overstated. Phenomenal bit of work.
Perhaps taking a breather here.
Yeah, I think they are giving her a moment. But what a massive moment she just provided right there for the side. Maybe not had her best game so far in the goal kicks and the punts.
Really did sacrifice a lot going out for that pin.
Yeah, that was not her first penalty save either. She's had some terrific moments in charge of the goalkeeping duties at this club.
Aubrey and Kate making the runs in for this one. Kate is on it.
Kate working out on the right-hand side. Looks for an option in. Gonna be played out, though.
Very nearly
Still in. Autumn working really wide on this right-hand side. She's gonna probably look for a cross here. And she's gonna let this one be played out for a throw-in. Autumn to take the throw-in. Really taking things quickly right now. Marcy flicks that one forward and flicks that one over. Not a bad try on for Marcy, but would have been hard to take any time in the box with so many bodies from Hart County.
Could have looked for a better angle, but for the angle she was at, good try on.
About as good as you can ask for. That one played all the way forward, and
of course keeping an eye still on Abby, seeing how that neck is doing.
Yeah. Although not on your screens. Sort of leaning over.
Chloe checks back in for Aubrey here.
We're getting another breather. Certainly cannot hurt at this point. Played up high and played up out. There's Amber to throw. About 28 minutes to go in the final game of the season here. Played forward. Touched on by Chloe. Can she get another touch? Here's Kate. And it's going to be played just out of her reach.
And is played over the touchline, throw-in for Breckenridge County.
Okay, Lauren coming all the way forward this time.
Looks for Autumn here.
Autumn working on the
Plays
defender.
Plays it back to Olivia.
Olivia struggles to get a good touch, but she's going to play it. Autumn maybe could have gotten a shot off there, but tried to play it unselfishly. Autumn not going to be able to get through both of the defenders there. A lot of size there from Sinig there. This one played way up in the air. Aaliyah, terrific bit of work. This game really physical, though, right now. Oh, Olivia goes
to the
number.
Nice bit of dribbling for Olivia there.
Olivia absolutely frustrating Rocha today. Marcy here.
Olivia, no stranger to getting under the skins of the other sides.
And Marcy. Gonna play that one to the keeper. Gonzalez here. Plays that one all the way forward. Finds Autumn. With the left.
Autumn.
Terrific bit of work to get that ball forward.
Olivia coming in for it this time.
Olivia a little hesitant to come at that one, which is not something you normally see out of her.
She does get it away And it will be played towards Skylar here.
Off of Amber. And Amber's eventually going to let that one roll out.
Closing in on halfway through the second half.
Hart
26 minutes remain.
Hart County with a missed penalty opportunity. And things stand BCHSFC 1, Hart County 0.
Abby directing the team to push forward now.
Aaliyah working high. Plays it right to Hart County. Marcy can't get a touch on the ball.
But Amber will make up for the mistake, and it will
Amber
just go out.
makes that one's way out of bounds. Throw in here. Skylar. Lucky to come away with that one out of bounds. Played up well by Amber that time. Late challenge once again. Chloe keeps that one in. And it will eventually make its way out for a throw into Breckenridge County. We're seeing a pretty typical.
Aubrey checking back in again for Chloe this time.
Oh, Chloe Peterson, yeah. So will Aubrey be going back to where she once played on the left wing? Would be interesting to see, as she has been insanely successful forward. Ball in. Headed on. Headed again by Marcy. Marcy with more than a couple of headers so far in this game. And she gets another one. She cuts down Adcock to get a touch there. Played in. Played forward. Tries to spin on that one. Not going to work for Dennis. And going to make its way out of bounds there. After Sina cannot get a good touch onto the ball. Amber. Here's Amber. Takes her time. Looks for a low-driven ball. Not a bad pass at all from Amber. It's going to be cut out here, it looks like. But, yeah, very good run.
They've been playing it a lot towards the left. I believe that is the idea behind putting Aubrey down the left.
Yeah, Aubrey trying to make a play back there, but Marcy not advanced far enough to get anything on the ball. Going to get one here, but a too heavily weighted pass or a not heavy enough weighted shot. That one going to get over Autumn's head. Played back to Amber. She gets a touch. Maybe a handball, and yeah, handball is awarded. After Dennis tried to storm in there. Free kick to Breckenridge County. As we creep closer to the halfway mark of this half. Marcy dropping back to take this one. Plays that one. Rocha. Autumn, good job there. Played in. Played out to Olivia, though. Olivia looking. Not many options, but time. Played in. Here's Olivia again. And she can't string it all the way together, but not a bad run from Olivia. And wow, that is a demanding stop from Lauren. Yeah, certainly a foul, but
Stop the run ahead.
Rocha throwing her arms up in fury once again. And I believe we're seeing interesting Kate
Aubrey go down the right.
Aubrey on the right. Chloe Peterson onto the left. Chloe Dinner at center forward. Will be interesting to see how this goes. Rocha cut out again. Aaliyah does a terrific job playing that one forward. Rocha going to try and get onto this one, and she's going to be frustrated once again as Skylar's going to beat her to it.
And it will be a throw-in now.
Adcock playing really on this left side now. Seen her play a little bit everywhere, but just mainly forward in general. Aaliyah flicks it forward. Played in. Handball, and that's going to be a free kick. Not sure what these Hart County players can deliver, but if it's anything like some of their clearances have been, you can expect some pace behind this ball.
I expected a taken shot, most likely, from this one.
Probably about 35. Very, very long shot. It is, though, an unsavable goal. That is Abby just not the height to get on it, and that one is going to really sting. 1-1 now. You thought it might be coming as Hart County really put the pressure on us there in the second half. A missed penalty. You really had to think they deserve at least one for their efforts tonight.
Abby Martin with an excellent set piece, as we said.
It's going to take everything we've got in these last 20 minutes if we're going to come away victors in this final clash. Aubrey plays that one in, and here's Autumn. The most important thing right now is that the team does not take this too far down, because this Hart County team, you have to say they're worthy of their goal.
Definitely a brilliant set piece. Nothing wrong with the connection.
Autumn here plays it forward. Aubrey shifted back to center forward. Probably a smart choice. Very comfortable in that position, we know. Chloe takes it off the chest. Chloe keeps it in. Eventually cleared out, though, a throw into Breckenridge County. 20 minutes to go, and I think we are primed for a very exciting finish here. Here's Amber. Looking in. Chloe. Still fighting for it. Marcy not going to get on that. Amber going to float that one forward to Chloe again. Heavy touch. And it will be played out by Hart County. Soaking up a little more pressure right now, Hart County, as they really were on the attack for a lot of this game so far.
That set piece just really ended up biting BCHSFC.
Yeah,
off a handball.
Yeah, Aaliyah's had a couple handballs on the year, and that one may prove the most costly if we cannot get a result out of this one. Marcy fighting for it. Olivia floats it forward. Aubrey trying to get on it. A lot of chaos right now, and it's just going to be a goal kick, I'm afraid. A lot of frustration in Olivia right there. I don't think she's been the happiest with her passes today. I think I've seen her show a lot of frustration so far. Goal kick to be taken. A lot of pace on it. Autumn touches it forward. Marcy with the ball. Oh, Chloe could have maybe gotten onto that one. Very physical game, though, like we mentioned. It's really picking up now. An absolute rocket from Amber there.
Autumn switch of direction there.
With
Plays
the left,
it to
beautiful
Chloe.
ball in.
Plays it to Marcy.
Marcy looking. And it's going to make its way all the way back up, though. And Amber has done
with a brilliant challenge.
Amber really stepping up in this half.
Plays
this could be
Adcox
trouble.
on.
Adcox with a terrific touch off her head. And Aaliyah smart to not concede anything there as she plays that one just onto the line. And Amber, once again, really stepping up so far in this second half. Here's a chance from Rocha, and it's going to be put wide. Her first shot of the game, and that one on a first touch. Never going to be easy.
Speaking of frustration, you got to wonder what's going through the mind of Hart County at the moment.
Yeah. Should be. I'm. If this game ended 1-1, I would be very surprised, is all I will say. It's anybody's game right now.
Rocha here, trying to get under it.
Lauren, terrific touch around her. Olivia probably going to shoot this one forward. Chloe can't get a touch to it. Played forward by Autumn. Aubrey's got some pace. Aubrey's got some pace on it. Aubrey gets a touch. Does she have the pace to get around the second defender? And she doesn't. But that's what's going to win this game, if anything will. It's going to be the quick punches.
We've
Olivia.
seen both Adcox and Aubrey.
Olivia, once again, a frustrating clearance there for her. Here's Lauren. Throws that one into Olivia. Missed clearance forward. Rocha. A late tackle's going to be a foul awarded against Olivia here. Free kick with 16 to go for Hart County. And you have to give all credit. That free kick, incredible. And to think that free kick from that distance.
And there it is yet again, another brilliant connection from Abby Smith.
Or
Abby Martin.
Yeah, but that free kick from that distance, and they didn't score on a penalty. It's really something that you just
the story of
understand.
the game.
Adcock here, and she's ruled offside. And very fortunate there, because having no sideline officials, it can be really questionable if that's even going to be part of the game, especially at this level. But it's going to be Skylar to take the free kick.
15:40 remaining.
Skylar played right to Hart County. Flicked on from Adcock. She's going to sprint onto it. Can Lauren beat her to it? And it's going to be a close one here. Adcock going to be forced to play it really wide. She's going to just take that one out for a throw-in. Into Rocha. Rocha just plays it out. Poor touch and a little frustration there again. Lauren trying to find Chloe. Interestingly, Kate not being a very big part of the second half. Really a lot of faith being put in Chloe for just returning. Late challenge by Marcy. Takes the legs out from under. And has to be said, it's the right call there.
A lot of poor challenges thus far in the midfield for both sides, but the defense and the attack have been there throughout. A lot of great through balls, though, from both sides of the midfield.
Lost her glasses there. And she slides again.
Brilliant way to buy time.
Great jump from Saley there. And I'm not sure what the confusion was there. Certainly seemed to be linked to the glasses, but 14 minutes to go.
It will be Kate returning for Chloe here.
Lauren looking. Hart County pushing everyone back.
Does appear that the glasses may have broke there.
I'm looking for a ball to find Kate. Not going to, looking for a second one, not going to find her. And the third one, will find Kate, but can Kate do anything with it? And it doesn't look like she will. Deep throw-in awarded to Hart County. Lauren again. Autumn flicks that one onto her left. Aaliyah looking. Aaliyah going to be taken down late. Ball-on-ball connection. That one into the box. Marcy.
Marcy back on it here.
She's looking. Finds Skylar deep. Skylar's just going to flick that one forward to Aaliyah. The center back's all forward here, and if this ball can find Adcox, it could be problems. Here's Autumn. Plays that one straight up in the air. Nobody getting on her, though. Played out. Good ball to Marcy. Marcy going to look for a cross in. That's a good ball. And it's just not going to find any options.
If Kate maybe stayed on the right, could have been a better outcome. And here it is, and yet another tie-up between...
Kate doing a terrific job tying Rocha up there, not letting her get anything. But Kate's just going to play it to nobody. Rocha. Olivia getting a good touch on it.
Brilliant effort by Kate, though.
And Olivia just forced to play this one out again. And right now things really nothing being picked up offensively right now for either side. Especially for Breckenridge County, because Hart County is not giving an inch in that defense, only playing just about everyone they've got back. But here's a chance. A corner conceded there, and that one conceded
This has been perhaps the most dangerous area for Breckenridge County thus far.
A lot of height, a lot of power in this Breck County side. Hart County with 3, maybe 4 on the goal line. And everybody going to miss that one, and that's another frustrating chance maybe. Dennis tries. There's Amber really trying to slow things down here, it looks like.
We close in on nearly 10 minutes left.
And Amber just makes an unforced turnover there. Skylar with a rocket to Aubrey. Olivia. Looking towards the middle. Not going to find anybody. It really is going to take a quick counterattack for this Breckenridge County team, I'm afraid, because this Hart County team throwing everybody they've got back. Not going to be easy to break them down in open play.
Hart County seem very happy with perhaps settling for a draw, but neither side are wanting to be the ones to concede that last one.
Yeah, nobody wanting to crack first. Oh no, Aaliyah with a huge error.
But Skylar is right back on
Skylar. And just going to be played out from Amber. Amber's really stepped up well in the second half. 10 minutes to go, and I can imagine it's going to be a frustrating 10 minutes for both sides.
Every failed attack, every mistake made at this point is going to be that much worse for him. And Aubrey,
beautiful
Chloe.
Ball. Keeper going to just come for it. Can Chloe get on it? She's not going to. And that one, it's those quick chances that we're going to create a lot of our offense. And right there, so close.
What a sweep in from Aubrey.
I'm looking for it. Maybe a handball there. And Aubrey just not taking her time with the pass there. Rocha. Terrific job from Olivia. Terrific job again from Olivia. Olivia absolutely.
Excellent shielding of the ball.
Olivia doing a fantastic job there.
And it seems that every time there seems to be a bit of retaliation going towards Olivia, Olivia is able to avoid it.
Olivia asking for the substitution here. Foul given for Breckenridge County. As Megan Howell returns to the pitch, I can imagine for Olivia following the cry for substitution. But once again, everybody except Adcock dropping back into this box. Somebody on the goal line right now in a arguably not threatening position. It's just going to make its way out for a goal kick. Under 10 minutes to go now. Perhaps might be in the best interest of the Breckenridge County side to drop back, soak up some pressure for a couple of seconds, and jump back into the game.
That's what we have to watch out for is Adcock coming up behind the defense.
Skylar's pace really saving us in that battle with Adcock's.
We've seen a brilliant change in direction for Adcock. We know as soon as she gets it, she can be in the right direction in the blink of an eye.
And not afraid to take a shot on from any angle. Aaliyah to Megan. Megan looks forward. Finds Aubrey. Aubrey takes a good touch away. Full sort of the middle. Autumn not going to get onto it, but Aubrey will. Autumn will get on the second ball. Looking for an option. Gonna pick out Chloe with another pinpoint perfect pass, but she's ruled offside, and that
Very
was
hard to tell from
incredibly close. That one, a lot of questions about. Cannot ask for any better of a run, cannot ask for any better of a pass, and I don't know. I think that may have been onside. Certainly does not matter in these last 7 minutes.
Of course, that could come back to be the last 7 minutes right there for Breckenridge County.
That is true, but we will see. Olivia looking to come back on. And they are not going to allow the substitution just yet. Throw in taken. And Dennis going to force a throw in for Hart County. Hart County really showing no rush in getting forward. I think, like you mentioned, more than content with a draw in this game. Breckenridge County not the same. Massive home game. Played
No call
forward,
there.
chance here. And it's just going to be floated away. That is a terrific bit of defending.
Perhaps the no call there is an answer back to the to the offside call rather.
Olivia returns for Megan. The starting 11 back onto the pitch now. Amber looks straight towards the middle, headed out. Autumn here. And gonna call for the trip, but not sure about it. Takes that one quick. Amber plays that one all the way into the box. Could be trouble. Aubrey heads it on and gonna head that one too heavy, and once again another chance in the box is gonna pass us by.
6 minutes remaining in this one, tied 1-1.
Breckenridge County really been the better team in this second half. Arguably was not in the first half, but have really stepped up so far. Kate gonna play that one out. Under 6 to go.
Throw in from Saley here.
Floated forward. Lauren. Not a good touch there from her. Rocha just going to be played up into the air. And that ball's still in. It will eventually make its way out for throwing to Hart County. And we are in the dying moments of this game. Can somebody find a winner? Floated over. Aaliyah. Given away.
And that
Adcock
is the
on it.
danger.
Who will win the race to it? And what a save from Abby, though. Gets down on her knees, and that one saved that ball out.
What a way to answer back to Gonzalez coming out for so many saves today.
Yeah, this one would not be surprised if we see every bit of this clock drained out, as we saw a lot more physicality, a lot of more than a couple of fouls in this game. Amber putting the pressure on. Played up for another Hart County throw-in. One. 4.5 to go. Played in.
Autumn clears it out towards Aubrey here.
Here's the chances
she
that we
find-
need. Aubrey not going to get a good touch onto it. Looking
She's
for
gonna
Kate.
find Kate.
Kate's going to take a really heavy touch. Is she going to have enough? And it's going to be a
It's gonna
throw-in.
played out here.
Lauren's going to make her way up the pitch. Probably going to be throwing everybody forward. Olivia trying to get forward even a little bit.
Plays it in
Kate
towards
here.
Kate. Heavy
Maybe
touch.
a handball there.
Handball in the box.
Played forward. Headed on, and that's going to be a corner. Got to really make sure we can get a good corner in here. The last few moments of this game will be crucial.
It's only a matter of time before the clock is stopped.
1-1 is the scoreline. Autumn to take. Played in. Played well. Goalkeeper just going to flick it over. It's going to be flicked up, and again, it's going to make its way out of bounds.
Another brilliant save on the goal line. Kate nearly scored one off the knee.
And we are seeing peak frustration right now, I think, from anybody who is wanting Breckenridge County to come
It's
through
all
with this win.
attack for Breckenridge County and all defense for Hart County.
And even though we have been camping in times in their half, it's been really difficult to string passes together when they do have, in fact, 7, 8, 9 players just dropped
Kate.
back. Kate looking. Aubrey not going to get on it. Finds Rocha. Here's Autumn. Autumn looking. Takes her time. Looks left. Looks right. Autumn
Will
here.
she take it?
And she's
Oh.
not going to find a shot up, but a late foul there. Or surely what should have been a foul.
Marcy stopping Dennis in her tracks.
And Marcy there looked to maybe throw a punch. I can't be sure, but had to have thought Autumn's running there. Maybe had her legs taken out from under. 2 minutes to go. Hart County taking every second they can on this free kick. Absolutely no rush on their part.
Chloe to check in now for Marcy.
Nobody in a rush to take this free kick on. Going to put everything on it, I imagine. Blasted forward. Adcock going to get on it. And this could mean trouble for Hart County. Beautiful ball. Chloe
And yet
can't
again,
get on it. Gonzalez, who has been the player of the game, I would have to say, comes away with another massive stop. This one going to be played forward. I think Hart County just going to try and sit back with it. Aaliyah floats it forward.
The key, of course, for Breck County, I believe, is keeping it out of possession of Adcock.
It's going to be crucial that the defense does not let up here if a counterattack does ensue. Played in. Autumn. Played away from her. Danger. Adcock not going to get onto it.
Skylar with just a
Skylar's going to float it forward,
pace.
but is Olivia going to get on it? Olivia lets up her run. More danger, and you got to be thinking this clock's down to its last few moments. Floated in. Chloe, poor touch. Not going to get forward. Autumn's going to come away with the ball. How much time is left? Clock is stopped. Autumn
Perhaps could have
looks to
gotten
Chloe.
away with
Chloe's
the foul.
not going to get a touch on it. Keeps it in, though. Maybe a chance here at the death. Chloe going to play that one out. That's a corner.
Could this be the final chance for Breckenridge County
Everybody
here?
coming forward. Need to make sure Lauren is smart and plays behind Adcock because could cause some trouble here.
With a
But
clearance.
here we go. Autumn to take. Played in. Headed on. Aaliyah all the way forward. Played that one out.
And it will be a throw-in for Breckenridge County.
Game still in play. And that will wrap it up, I'm afraid.
That
A
will
1-1
do it.
draw. And I think for the run of things, Breck County has to feel a little unlucky tonight.
So many great chances thwarted there on the goal line.
Yeah, especially early on. Can't take away from how important all the chances are. Just we saw a lot of late ones.
The scoreline, though, I feel may reflect very much so how the defense is played. I don't think there was anything more between the two sides.
And I believe probably the lowest scoring affair that we have seen all year and probably in a long time. A 1-1 draw, a real shutdown defensively.
Both keepers played excellent as well as both defenses.
I think Breckenridge County a little rusty from not having too many games under their belt in the last couple of days, and definitely should have had one.
This, of course, being the final broadcast for this 2019 BCHSFC campaign.
Yeah, I gotta say.
We will be wrapping it up, and we'll have Grayson County next.
Well, it has been a very enjoyable experience. I've really had a good time coming out here and talking about the games. And Noah, any final thoughts you've got?
What an opportunity it was to be able to call the final, I guess, campaign for a lot of these seniors, seeing them hang it up in just a few short, what will be moments.
Yeah, it's been a terrific season, terrific time to follow along with it, and
this has been Breck Live, sponsored by Right Implement, and that'll do it for John Smith and Noah Knight.